Hey guys, this is Jason, and I'm going to show you a repair I did on my iPhone, my OtterBox iPhone case, using some quick set epoxy and some industrial zip ties. This particular OtterBox is for the iPhone 4. It probably runs you about $50, so doing a repair is a lot less costly than to replacing the whole case. There's actually 4 separate pieces to this case, and I've actually done 2 different repairs to this one. The first piece is the body, and that's where the phone sits, and it's held to the other pieces with the use of this plug. This particular one's broken, but as you can see, it sits in there flush, so it doesn't interfere with the phone itself. And it comes to the other side, and then this is where it actually mates up with the other components. This particular piece is the third component, and it's half of the belt loop. Now the first repair involves this plug, this particular one being broken. What we're going to do is actually replace the plug entirely using the quick steel epoxy that I have here. Now the concept is to replace that plug entirely by filling this area with epoxy and then protruding it through the other side and then flattening it down just over the edges, and this essentially will create a one-piece bolt that will hold the 2 pieces together. Now once you got your epoxy kneaded together, you're going to go ahead and put the clip and hold it tightly to the back here. Then you can start putting the epoxy right in the hole and pushing it down, and so you're pushing it and forming it as it pushes through the other side. Now once you got this pretty much flush, you'll notice that the rest is pushed through the back side, and what you want to do is actually just trim off most of the excess, leaving yourself just enough to work with to make that plug. You're just going to want to work that material down flat, but leaving a little bit of lip again around the outside of that. Now once you're done with that, you should have something that looks like this, and again, once that cures, that'll function very much like a bolt, holding those 2 pieces firmly together. Now this second repair might be a little more common. It's when the belt loop, the 4th piece, gets pulled off, and subsequently you lose the little spring that sits in here, right here. Now as you can see on this one, this is one that I've already completed. This is where I drilled the hole to receive the zip tie, so it runs right on through there. Now this back plate here, which makes up the other half of the belt loop, already has some holes molded into it. Now I've modified this piece just slightly. I actually had to cut off the little tabs that were like this that sat here, and I also made the holes just slightly larger to help receive the zip tie. So in order to make these 2 pieces back up and to form the belt loop, we're going to begin by routing the zip tie through the series of holes. First through the back plate, and then continuing on through the other half of the belt loop. Now once you have these 2 pieces pulled closely together, you go ahead and finish off the zip tie and start to pull out the excess. And once you got these pieces aligned, you can go ahead and pull that zip tie as snug as possible. So the top portion you're going to want to look something like this, and then of course you can just cut off the tail of the zip tie. Now a knife blade or a scissors should work just fine on that. Now normally this belt loop would stay open so you can put it over your belt. However, when it breaks, the spring tends to pop out of there, plus there's some damage, so we're going to go ahead and run the zip tie on the bottom section. So again, you just run that through, and pull the zip tie around, and just pull that snug. And then of course, again, you can just trim that off with either a knife or scissors. So once you got your zip ties in place, now you got the top secure. You still have room for your belt, and the bottom is now secure. Alright, well that does it for this repair, and Hope this helps some of you. And if any of you guys, feel free to comment if you got a project you're working on, or if you have a comment on this or any other repairs I've done. Please feel free to post. And thanks for watching.